Hello, hello, hello. My name is NicholassRivas. I talk about politics and stuff. And today we're going to be talking about how AOC apparently has a burner account. It's not true. It's stupid. I can't believe we're talking about this. Look, you know what? I even regret even saying it's not true. We don't know if this is true. It's going to die out. The story is not going to be a big thing. Um, on Twitter, this prominent Twitter user, he looks to be this kind of like news network kind of guy, like kind of like um, radical, like left person, but he seems to be on some kind of right leaning stuff. I can't really pin them, so I don't want to call them like either or, but he has this political show. He makes TikToks and he just kind of calls out AOC. That's all I'm noticing is that he really just like craps on the left wing squad, right? My assumption is that they don't like the liberal people who claim to be liberal but don't come at it full on left wing, right? And very like centrist politics is what they seem to be against. But they seem to be still on some stances of supporting the right lean agenda, especially with like Ukraine. There was a lot of like talk of just like you're sending money to Nazis, but I've been hearing that claim about Ukraine and Nazis with really no substantial, evidence. And even then, I feel like this is such a weird thing to like stick on, because you know there's Nazis in the Russian army as well, but they seem to be very defenders of Putin. I don't understand this. Like, not to say Zelensky is this perfect godlike person. I can see why they get annoyed by liberals who just really support him for being anti Putin, but Putin isn't a good person either. Like, it's not cool to be anti-Putin, but it's also not the smartest decision to be pro-Putin. Like, it's they're leaders, world leaders with political agendas and thirst for recapturing of land. Like, these are not good people. So that's just my summary of the person. The events that occurred was that person was calling out AOC, and in the comments someone was defending AOC named Zaza Demon. Zaza Demon was being responded to, like this person in the tweet was reaching out to AOC, but then responded to a tagged post this person was in, and the person said, "I don't give Nazis money, what are you talking about?" So then the guy went cuckoo bananas and just took this as like, this is AOC's burner. This is AOC, 100% AOC. The way AOC's talking right now, this is her, yada yada. And you look at that account, and I think it was only following AOC, or the very least like very liberally accounts. And it was posting stuff that like pro AOC. But then you look at it, and it's also posting like thirst pics for women, like or not thirst pics for women, thirst pics of women. And so people were like making fun of this, like, this is not AOC. Like, myself, the first thought I saw was with the Zaza Demon account was like liking these women's OnlyFans. I'm like, that's not AOC. I'm sorry. Like, if AOC was gay, you would not hear the end of it. She is a liberal lefty, right? From from New York. Oh, that's like a token in the machine to give you 50 credits. Like, I don't even know this comparison or what I'm even like pinning. I just know that AOC would have ran with the gay thing. Come on, guys, let's be real. So that's not my evidence, though. When you read the comments, when you look at the post, it looks to be just a fan account. This person then deletes the account because they're like, oh shoot, now I'm getting political attention. Like, Marjorie Taylor Greene responded and said like, oh, AOC, is this you? So this random account that probably had like 2 followers is now being attacked by the likes of Marjorie Taylor Greene. This guy kept going on and saying like, look, this is the account, this is the account. They were so definitive. They were working backwards from their conclusion because they hate AOC so much, which again, I don't understand. Like, I don't necessarily love her. I wish she would have done more in her power, or she could do more in her power, but I don't have this distaste for her. I have disappointments, but not this anger, like I have my anger at the establishment Democrats, the oligarchs, the Republicans. I don't know how that's not like more priority number one to these people, but I guess you can attack multiple people at the same time. My anger though for AOC has not blinded me to though where I see this account and it just responded in first person, and bam, now everyone likes to say this person is AOC. So in summary, because I'm just gonna ramble, this is just so funny to me. AOC has this burner. It's not really her burner, or we don't know because the evidence is just flimsy at best. they go through the person's account, really doesn't have any connections. People start saying we need to investigate this account, so they delete it, and people start saying how suspicious. This person is just a rando on the internet. They probably have a potential to be AOC. It's not lining up for me. But every time I saw the discourse on Twitter, it was people like, haha, nail in the coffin, caught you, bitch. How are people so quick to jump on this? How are you so confident that this account, I don't like AOC, but I don't hate her like you guys. Like, I'm just realizing how, like, I have this, like, logical approach because I don't really give a shit about her like that. And so to hear and see you guys just go crazy, you just want this account to be real, that she has a burner just to slam dunk on her. This guy made this TikTok, and I just saw comments of like, oh, bro, you got her. Now, granted, I've been seeing a lot of comments like, dude, how pathetic. Like, if this is your evidence, this is flimsy at best. Someone just made a typo. Someone just made a pretty correct assumption to say, I'm going to respond to this tweet in first person, and your first thought is you are a burner account. You are hiding from the masses, AOC. That is against terms and services of Twitter. Get her, Elon. That's what you guys are trying to do. This person who probably has no ties, but if they have more evidence, please bring it forward. But this person deleted their account. They are gone, and people are going to come and try to pretend that they're the new Zaza demon, because I saw already there's a Zaza demon _ right? You're not going to find out if this is AOC. It's not going to be a story in a few weeks. It's funny at best, but what made me just sad is that, like, they were so quick to shit on AOC. Like, no matter where political aisle you're on, I try to be as logical, as methodical in my approaches, and I try not to let my biases, but this is such flimsy. People were so confident, and they were like, well, you prove us wrong. I didn't make the accusation. The burden of proof is on y'all, and if that's your only proof, it's weak at best. So yeah, disappointing. It's a funny saga. I don't take it as seriously. It just kind of scratched my head, making me go like, what's going on? So yeah, it is what it is. Peace.